women doctor, Black male doctors, Black nurses. My mom's best friend was a nurse at the doctor's office. So you don't understand how important those images are because I was spoiled. I was used to it. I thought it was normal. Then you move out to Frisco and you only see somebody that look like you every 5 days. Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a culture shock. And Frisco is a melting pot, no doubt. Yeah. But I'm spoiled. I love my people. I love seeing my people. And it feel away when I walk out my door and I can't say, how you doing, queen? How you doing, king? And have cultural conversations. It's just like, I'm really just existing. So, and a part of hiring for my job, I was able to create that around myself as well. Now, of course, I hire everybody, but again, being intentional. Every other race is intentional about what they do for their people, and we must do the same. And I am.
Major respect, because you're not someone that's talking about it. You about that action.
For sure.
You're working, and man, being with the Black responsibility, being that you working in you've worked in previous organizations. You worked for the Atlanta Dream. You worked with the YMCA back home, and having all that access, being the person that you are, the person that you stand on, having passion about being a Black female in this industry. Mm-hmm. What is your daily perspective walking into different buildings, different avenues, different arenas, having to stand firm and be someone that may have never been there before on the biggest?
And we gotta shout out to the Atlanta Hawks. So let me be clear.
Okay,
I was a youth coach for the Atlanta Hawks, and being someone who showed up, I did my job, but I observed what those higher up were doing, actually prepared me for this particular job, because now I'm hiring youth coaches and I'm doing the job that my supervisors were doing when I was at the Atlanta Hawks. So I always got to give the Hawks some love. And I always got to give Portia Bimbo some love too, because she gave me my start at Georgia State and pretty much brought me with her across all those organizations until I got out here, literally everywhere except the YMCA.
That's nice.
So shout out to a Black woman. You hear me?
That's nice. Amazing. So,
but I step in as myself. My perspective is I know who I represent, and you know how it is for us. We represent all of us, but that's not necessarily always my focus, because I know what they think. I don't care what they think. I know who I am and I know what I am. And that's where my strength lies. I'm intentional about my personal development. I'm intentional about doing my job correctly. And I'm intentional about creating relationships. So I know it sounds cliche and I hear people say it all the time, but I step in the room as myself. Of course, you know, we code switch, but I don't dial back who I am. I don't minimize who I am. I come in, locks and all. They don't expect a 5-foot Black Brooke to walk in a lot of these rooms. And I do, but my smile, my charisma, my honesty, and my hard work, it does the job for me. And as long as I'm able to truly be who I am, which I refuse to do anything else, I step in and I'm good, and we're going to make it happen.
Major respect, Brooke. Major respect to you. And I have a couple more questions.
Come on. I got you.
But before we get into these questions, I wanted to play this game. You ever heard of a game called This or That?
Yes. Okay. Let's do it.
We're gonna do this, and then we'll come back slowly into the realness, because there's some questions that we have to finish out with so we can have our viewers understand exactly who Brooke Gladney is.
Yes, indeed.
All right, let's do this. Would you rather have a bad haircut? Of course, you have the dreadlocks, shaking, dreads. Shout out to my wife. She has a beautiful dreads too. I respect.
Shout out to your wife.
Yeah,
queen.
Okay, bad haircut or bad dye job?
Bad dye job. We can fix that faster.
All right. Let's see. Ketchup or ranch?
Ketchup. I'm a blue cheese kind of person. I know I'm different.
No, hold on. You ain't one of them people that eat ketchup on everything, right?
No. Everything in moderation. For the most part, I eat pretty healthy too. But you know, I'm from the South, so I eat now. Hey.
You gotta have some soul food every now and then,
Oh, come on now. No question.
What's your soul food go to? What's your plate?
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's something that I don't even eat no more. I cut out pork about 4 years ago. But if I had to choose, give me my chitlins, my rice, my collard greens. Give me, I don't even know what it's called. Like my grandma used to make this thing where it's vinegar, pepper, and tomatoes and cucumbers. I don't know what it's called, but I've always loved it. My grandma also say eat a raw vegetable with every meal. That's a different grandma, but it's a real thing. Come on, mac and cheese. Come on. I didn't think I had to say it.
Gotta get some good.
Hello, and ribs, man. I miss my ribs, okay? Sometimes I'll be ready to give it all up for a good plate of ribs. Yeah. And I have to remember we get older, we gotta be a little more conscious.
Right.
I love ribs and bacon. I love ribs, chitlins, and bacon. And that was the hardest 3 things to give up. And you only get chitlins once a year.
Yeah.
Grandma ain't doing it twice, and auntie ain't either. So
do you hold your nose when you eat the chitlins?
I do not. I drown them in hot sauce and we figure the rest out.
You really from the South. I just want.
If I gotta hold my nose, what I'm eating it for? You can't taste something you can't smell. That's connected.
All right, let's go with this one. Let's say, would you prefer see some comedians in a very serious film, or would you prefer them to be in a very, very comedic activity?
If you get the right comedian, you can get 2 in 1. Shout out to Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle. Eddie Griffin is my #1 favorite. That man don't hold no punches. It was the walking on water and Jesus going through his hand with the whistle for me.
That man. Hey, Eddie Griffin don't get the respect he deserves. He really is. Man. I enjoy a lot.
Cat Williams, give him a shout out too.
Cat, shout out to Cat. Man, hold on. Are we about to get top 5 comedians? What's going on?
Look, we missing one. I got it wrong.
Let's go.
So, like I said, Eddie Griffin is #1. Then after that, it'd be Cat Williams. Then Dave Chappelle. Cat Williams, just because I grew up on him more so. I did grow up on the Chappelle show, but we all know he kind of disappeared. And during those ages, if you disappear, you fall off my radar. I was a child. Cedric the Entertainer, Bernie Mac.
Wow.
I'm a little old school. I'm a little old school.
I like Bernie, but this the first time I've heard somebody say, hey, Cedric the Entertainer. Like, that's a first. But
he was so funny to me growing up. I'm silly, and that man is silly. and I'm gonna add a 6th one on here. And this guy, he's just now really coming up. It's been years at this point. Shout out to the A-Town, DC Young Fly. He's naturally funny, and hands down. That man can step in any room and do his thing.
He can adjust to anything. Like, he really like one of those people.
He one of your homeboys. He was like, you need to do comedy, right? And he listened to somebody. That man is hilarious.
Man. Okay. We got 2 more this or that questions. Okay. And then we'll move on. We'll move forth into something else. We'll go into a little deeper.
Let's do it.
All right. Here's one of my favorite questions to ask because I like perspective.
Okay. I got a lot of that. If you look at my LinkedIn.
There you go. Shout out your LinkedIn real quick one more time.
Facts.
Brooke Gladney. Go search it up. Let's go. Would you prefer predictability or excitement?
Excitement.
Elaborate, please.
You got to let life happen. If you could predict everything, that literally takes the excitement out of life. And if we think we know what's going to happen, we try to alter things. Excitement gives you positive energy. It allows you to vibrate high. I like a thrill, a positive thrill. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't a hype type of person, but I like positive thrill. So excitement is everything for me. As you can tell, I smile a lot. I bring a lot of good energy. So if you can excite me, we good to go.
Solid. All right. this one of my other ones I like to ask. 'Cause